everyone. It's me, Diana, with Third Gen Real Estate, and I'm here with Julie Aragon from Aragon Lending Team. Today, we're just briefly going to discuss about purchasing your first income property using an FHA loan. So Julie's going to let us know how buyers can purchase their first investment with minimal money down. Hi, Julie.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I love this topic, Diana. I'll tell you, FHA is one of my favorite loans, and there's a few reasons why. Really, for me though, like FHA, when the housing market crashed in 2009, I lost everything. FHA, just a few years later, said, "Come to mama." They helped me get back into the market, and today that property, it has over $800,000 in equity.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I started with $17,000 down. Okay. So
wow.
Yes. So let's get into the numbers. So FHA, some exciting announcements just happened last week. The mortgage insurance premiums just went down, it makes an FHA loan much more affordable.
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you're buying your first property, the first thing I would look for is a duplex. So then you can use the rental income on the second unit to help you qualify for more. And the idea is, as long as you live there for 1 year, then, I mean, you can live there longer, but minimum 1 year later, let's say you decide you want to move to a single family home, that's fine. You've got great owner occupied financing on that property, and rents are going to continue to increase. So now we're going to have things like positive cash flow and making money in our sleep, which is what we all want.
So, I love it. I love it. Yeah. Julie, let me ask you, what's the minimum down payment that somebody would have to put on this type of investment?
Yes, so it's 3.5%. And if you're looking at a duplex, the max loan amount, not purchase price, but the max loan amount is 1.394 million, 94,000 in LA County. So
wow.
Yeah, it's huge. So you're talking about like max purchase price, if you're doing minimum downs, about 1,445,000 with 3.5%.
That's amazing. That is so amazing. And, Julie, let me ask you, what do you feel like for a first-time home buyer that's just looking for like a single family home? What do you think the benefit of this for them to get a duplex versus that single family home with using this FHA? What are some of the benefits?
Well, the benefit is you're going to, if you're looking at building wealth and owning property long-term, it's a great way to buy with that minimum down, because if you're looking for a traditional investment property later, you're going to need 25% down. So this time you have a teeny down payment, right? And then now some of the drawbacks you might say is you maybe got a shared wall, right? You're sharing with your neighbors, but your tenant is paying for your mortgage, which is a huge benefit. Also, you're going to have tax benefits. And if you do things like short-term rental, which is just kind of like supercharges the cash flow, it could mean that your own personal housing expense is subsidized by your tenant. So you're paying a lot less.
I love it. Julie, let me ask you one last question. What would be the first steps for anyone thinking of purchasing a duplex B?
I would say get in touch with a lender, especially one that works with income property, because then they can share with you. A lot of times it's overwhelming, right? Because you look on Redfin and you might see, well, the current rents are very low. Well, you have to talk to somebody who can really look at long-term, because maybe this tenant's paying under market rent, but the potential is higher. So really somebody to go through all of those numbers and let you know, this is what your true cost is going to be. So one get great.
Okay. Absolutely. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Julie. Thank you for coming on today. And is there a way that if anybody wanted to reach out to you and take advantage of this program, where would they reach out to you at?
You can visit my website, aragonlending.com. And get in touch with us there, or send me an Instagram message, anything like that.
Beautiful. Well, thank you again, Julie. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Julie, one more question. Sometimes there's people that want like 3 or 4 units. Is that something that's possible with this program?
Yes, Diana. So that's a common misconception. So technically, you can buy FHA going 3 or 4 unit, but there is a guideline that says that the property has to pass a self-sufficiency test. And we can get into the math, but what that means is, let me give you an example, actually. I want to show you something. Okay. So what that means is that a property must have positive cash flow after deducting 15% for vacancy. So in this example, let's take $1 million property and you're doing just 3.5% down. 30-year fixed rate today, 5.625. So the total monthly payment, including taxes, insurance, and MI, is $73.93.
Okay.
So let's see if we pass the test. So we got to make some assumptions. Okay, so let's say we're talking about a 4-unit property.
Mhm.
And let's say one of the units is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. We've got a couple 1-bedroom, 1-baths, and a studio. And so let's say market rent on the 2 bedrooms, $2,500, 1 bedrooms are $2,000, studios $18,000. So that gives us total rent of $8,300. Now, what the self-sufficiency test says is we're going to deduct 15% for vacancy, and because the property isn't going to be occupied 100% of the time, and FHA wants to know that if and when you decide to move on from this property, that you don't live there anymore, it's not going to be negative.
Okay.
So if you subtract 15% from the $8,300, that's $7,055, but your mortgage payment is $73.93, like you saw in the previous slide. So we're short $338 per month. And in 20 years I've been doing loans, I've seen 2 loans in my career pass this test. The reason why is, if you think about it, like, what property do you know that you could put so little down and it's just shitting money? It's like,
Yeah, right.
it doesn't happen. So in theory, you can do it, but you almost never can because of the, rents, and it's just not going to cash flow in that way. But a duplex does not have to pass this test. So I would say look for duplexes all day long, especially ones that maybe have a detached garage that you can turn into an ADU and generate more cash flow there, because it's going to be very hard to go minimum down on FHA 3 to 4 unit.
Got it. Amazing information.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you. If you have any questions, you can visit my website, and I hope to work with you.
Thank you. Thanks, Julie. Bye.